Not many people can say they've gone head to head with Sebastian Loeb in a title battle, let alone say they were leading him going into the final round of a season. Yet that was what Mikko Hirvonen could say in the 2009 WRC Championship, with only Rally GB left. Before then, Hirvonen had a banner year, the accumulation of a steady rise to being Ford's #1. Having tinkered with machinery from the age of 5 and working as a mechanic while at school, he started racing in autocross when he was just 15. He entered rallying at 18 when he got his driving licence and bought an Opel Kadett. In a classic front-wheel drive car, he learnt the trade in local Finnish rallies such as blind rallies with no co-drivers, then having his cousin and even his sister in the seat alongside him. While in Finland, he finished 7th in the 2000 Junior Championship before almost winning the N2 category. He was ahead on the final day of the season, but hit a rock and ended up 2nd in the standings. 2002 though would prove to be a big year as he won the F2 category in a VW Golf kit car, while also making his WRC debut in a Renault Clio S1600 at his home rally. He also entered Italy before ending the year in a WRC car at Rally GB in a Subaru Impreza. He campaigned a 3rd Ford Focus in 2003, scoring points in Cyprus before heading to Subaru as teammate to reigning champion Per Solberg. A solid year of 4 top 5 finishes saw him end up 7th in the standings, but it wasn't enough to keep his seat. The year being a privateer saw sporadic appearances, but he finished 5th in Greece and Finland for ending the season with his maiden podium in Spain. This saw Ford boss Malcolm Wilson bring him back to the fold as teammate to 2-time champion Marcus Grönholm. This time he took his chance in the 2nd seat of a manufacturer team as he earned 8 podiums, including a first win in Australia on his way to 3rd in the standings. 3 more wins would follow in 2007 as again he finished 3rd in standings behind Grönholm and world champion Loeb, but this time he was only 17 points behind the Frenchman. So with Grönholm retiring, he became the team leader in 2008 with a young Jari-Matti Latvala alongside him. He started the year strongly and led the championship by 3 points at the halfway mark of the year after a win in Turkey. However, after a crushing loss at home to Loeb in the next round by just 9 seconds, the Citroen man won 6 of the remaining 7 rounds of the year to take his 5th straight title. That winning streak continued into 2009 as Loeb won the first 5 rounds of the season to lead Hirvonen by 20 points heading to Italy. Ford fought back on the Sardinia gravel though and led from the start with Latvia, as Hirvonen was less than 10 seconds behind him heading into the final day, while Citroen suffered with mechanical issues and penalties. Would Malcolm Wilson then switch his 2 drivers as Latvia was 21 points behind his world title chasing teammate? No, and Hirvonen had to settle for 2nd, which closed the gap to 17 points to Loeb, but those 2 points would prove vital in the end. As we head back to that finale and another Loeb v Hirvonen ensued. The Citroen pulled ahead at the start, winning the first 3 stages, but the Finn was close in pursuit, winning 2 of the 3 remaining stages on day 1. He started off day 2 with another stage win, but then struggled with grip as Loeb's lead grew to 25 seconds. Hirvonen won the first stage of the afternoon, but the Frenchman won the last 2 stages of the day to extend his lead to 30 seconds heading into the final day of 4 stages. Hirvonen came out swinging, winning the first 2 stages to reduce the gap to under 20 seconds. Unfortunately, on the penultimate stage of the rally, his bonnet flipped up after a pin got loose after a high-speed jump, and Hirvonen was forced to stop to get rid of the airing panel. He lost a minute, and despite winning the final stage while Loeb had some turbo issues, it ended up 1 minute and 6 seconds behind the Frenchman in 2nd, and just a point back in the final standings. 2010 became an awful hangover to the year before, as after a win in the season open in Sweden, he had a massive crash in Finland which seemed to alter his career, as he only grabbed 3 more wins and he was reigning 4 seasons in the championship. He did get close to the title again in 2011 as Citroen were divided by a battle between the Sebs of Loeb and Ogier. Tied with Loeb with 2 rounds remaining, the Citroen driver dominated on the tarmac in Spain to win, while he came forward, so there was a gap of 8 points heading to the final round at Wales Rally GB. Would it be another titanic battle between the pair? Unfortunately this time, The battle was over before it really began, as Hirvonen crashed out on day 1, handing an 8th consecutive title to Loeb. Hirvonen joined Loeb at Citroën, as the Frenchman won a 9th world title ahead of him. The 4th time in 5 seasons he was runner-up to the man who made the WRC his own. But he would retire from full-time driving at the end of 2012, so surely Hirvonen would step up to being the number 1 driver and fill his shoes and finally win the crown. No. In came Volkswagen, with Ogier leading the way as he won his first title and brought in a new era of Sepp. Hirvonen returned to M Sport Ford for a final season in the WRC in 2014, as he was best of the non-VW drivers in 4th in the standings, ending with a 2nd place finish at Wales Rally GB. Then Dakar came calling in 2016 when he joined the mini team with the 2 previous winners of the event, with Nasser Al Attiyad and Nani Roma. However, Peugeot came in and dominated with their new 288 Dakar, winning every stage of the first week and 9 in total. Many would win the other 3 stages in the secondary, including a maiden stage win for Hirvonen on his way to 4th place in the final standings behind Peugeot's Stefan Peter-Hansel, Nasser and Toyota's De Villiers. The promise of his debut never got fulfilled though, as he finished 13th and 19th in the following years with no stage wins, and he returned to his homeland to drive some Ford Escorts in the forests. No, actually he's the chief instructor for Toyota's WRC Challenge program, their kind of young driver scheme, as he works alongside his former teammate Jari-Matti Latvala, who now manages the Toyota WRC team. After a career spent in the wrong place at the wrong time, can re-change history and win the Dakar for the perennially unlucky Finn. So we are in the Bivouac, as the first stage is such a short round one, round Lima, as he just got 35 kilometres. As in Peru, races are plunged from the outset into the sand, the overriding theme of this 5-day stretch of the race. This little start will simply whet the appetite of the most hardened experts. Everyone else would be well advised to make the most of this stretch to improve their specific reactions, reflexes needed to tackle this type of terrain. And here's the road book. It's a very small loop. And the good thing about this game is that we get to highlight the road book. You're not allowed to do it anymore, I don't think, or at least they don't have the time to do it anymore, because they have got all digital road books now, and they're only given literally like 15 minutes before the stage. So yeah, we get to highlight the road book, as you can see scrolling through it. And this is the map. If you zoom out, you can see we are in Peru. This is the repairs as well, everything at 100% for probably the only time this rally, as we are 2nd on the road behind Nasser, Carlos Sainz last on the road, and his Peugeot. So let's see if we can get ahead of the Toyota already in our Mini on this first stage.
Off track, uphill dune, cap 1. Go. 700, cap 1.
Oh, here we go then. In the Dakar.
Danger 2, cap 358. Now, left to cap 279.
I'll say it's a loop. It's a tricky loop at the beginning here.
500. Go right, over the dune.
Even if it only lasts a couple of minutes.
Right, over the dune, cap 14.
That's already 30 seconds up the road with us, so probably won't be able to see him.
Cap 63, cap 63. 3Ks, cap 63. Go!
You've got to be careful of these, like, roadbook notes on kind of jumps, on dunes.
Follow on cap 63.
Very
Let's
easy
go.
to miss your
500.
waypoint.
On the left side, sensitive zone. You should be more careful.
Oh god, they really want me to go on the left hand side.
78.
As that was Nasser in front, I was saying we got a little glimpse of. They were in a two-wheel drive Mini.
Cap 78. Attention, danger 3. Step down dunes, go right. Follow the fence. You should be more careful.
I'll tell you about big
Go
jumps,
right,
about
500.
dunes as well to
At the
watch
end of
out
the
for.
fence, go left. Go left. Cap 69. Dunes.
As well, you NASA. There you are.
Right at the end of the fence. Cap 78. Dunes.
For these
Sensitive
snakes.
zone.
Snaky trail through sand it.
Follow on Cap 78. Let's go.
That's all I know, we're in the sand traps.
500. Hairpin right.
Definitely
to
don't
Cap
get this on the
172.
Saudi Arabian
Straight to the
maps.
dunes.
Get the sand dunes. We can actually get out of the vehicle as well. Help our fellow competitors if we're nice enough.
Hairpin right. Cap 172. Straight to the dunes.
So now side by side with the Peugeot or ahead or the Toyota.
700. Hairpin right.
Of course, our main competitor will probably
Hairpin
be the
right,
Peugeots.
Cap 262.
The Science, Loeb.
300. Stay on the left of the palm trees.
I've just got Pet Hansen to
Now,
keep an eye
straight
on.
to Cap 251.
And then we've got the Renaults or like Sosa as well. And then the Mitsubishi of Gutierrez.
Follow on Cap 251. Let's go. 500. Across the dunes
And the
on
classic
Cap
car of Ari
291.
Vatanen, which is
Cross the dunes on
a
Cap
beast
291.
in this.
1K and 300 on the vegetation. Go to the left.
There's it, level of vegetation.
Left to Cap 240. Go to the dunes. Danger 2.
There's a nice stage as well because we don't really argue with the co-driver.
Cross the dune.
Like we probably
Attention,
will be
danger
quite a
3.
lot this
Cap
rally.
214.
So go ahead of NASA. So seems like we're pulling away. So you know he has not updated us. I think we're going along here.
Left. Downhill the dunes on Cap 163.
Like I can read the road book, he can't even pronounce it. Told you, we're like our co-driver
2K,
in this.
Cap 163. 500. Hairpin right. Dunes. Hairpin right to Cap 292. Attention.
500 to hairpin, hits hairpin immediately. Love it.
2Ks. Cap 292.
So right near the end, you can actually see the finish probably if you look back. It's got another hairpin. Ooh, not quite in the window to hit the...
Left. Cap 184.
There you go, through the markers.
800. Final.
And there is the finish.
Final. Well done. Congratulations. We made it.
Oh no! We made the first stage of 4 minutes 25. So there you go, no penalties. That's what we need every stage. 1 down, 13 to go. So we're at the top by almost a minute. Ahead of Sosa, Loeb, Sainz, Peter Hansel rounding out the top 5. Look at all that French contingent up there. So we also got Renault in 6th. Then we've got the Toyota of De Villiers, ahead of Desprez. And then we've got NASA. Gutierrez in 10th, and then our fellow minis down in 11th, 12th, and 13th. With Tabrinka 14th, and Vatanen in last. So let's continue on stage 2, shall we?